Going back to your question, partnerships, I can talk about several partnerships that I have. One, we started something on our campus called the Career Readiness Institute. Why? Because we produce graduates who have the capacity to compete and contribute in a global context with competence and confidence. That's our vision statement. Everybody on staff understands that everything we do aligns with that. Those are internal partnerships. But externally, I have to believe that UNCF is probably my strategic alliance partner.
Yeah,
UNCF. Hey, how you doing? I had to make sure I get, so you can tell Dr. Lomax that I'm waving the flag. And it's not just the dollars that they give. It's the dollars that they give and some of the other things that they do to elevate or enhance our capacity. But I'll talk about leveraging the dollars. Anthony Brooks, my Vice President for Enrollment Management, is here. And in North Carolina, there are 10 HBCUs. I'm glad that Dr. Elmore here talked about a PWI who has figured out how to create an HBCU experience. But in North Carolina, there are 10 HBCUs and probably 6 PWIs who have figured out how to create an HBCU experience. You know what they do? They hire HBCU graduates and say, come run my student union, give them work-life balance and salaries that we could only dream about to compete against HBCUs. One of the things that we did with our UNCF partnership is the dollars through scholarships. I remember sitting in my first president's meeting, and I'm only 621 days in. I remember, today is my 621st day. But who's counting, right? That's longevity at an HBC, you count the days. I remember going to the UNCF meeting and sitting down with Dr. Griffith, who runs scholarships. And I said, you're gonna give me close to $400,000, maybe $500,000 by Q4. By giving me Q4 dollars, it's too late. I need dollars in Q1. Why do I need dollars in Q1? Because now I can give my enrollment manager a war chest. So when he sends out that financial aid letter, and I hope that all of you will navigate the financial aid debacle that's going on today, and we'll all get through it. Let's pray that we figure this out, because it impacts institutions like mine that doesn't have an endowment to mask it, right? Give him a war chest. So now when he sits down with a student and their families, and they come with an offer and said, hey, I want to take advantage of all Livingstone College has to offer, but you're a private HBCU and I can't afford it. What he's able to do and say, I have an additional $5,000, an additional $7,000, an additional $10,000 for you to take advantage of the opportunity on the campus of a Livingstone College. If we were able to give you more money, would you accept our offer? And oftentimes the answer is yes. So I'm gonna give a shout out to UNCF because in 1 year, we matched our largest freshman enrollment. It's not large, but in 1 year, we met our largest freshman enrollment by using that strategy. Pre-pandemic, 345 was the high, 344 was the high. My first year, we hit 345 by using that strategy. And by using that strategy, the word gets out. This year, we have seen the college explode. It might not sound big to some of you, but in 1 year, we had 6,700 applicants apply to come to Livingstone College. So while some HBCUs are living in deficits and declines, things are working well and in our favor. Some of that is because of our strategic partnerships, mainly, and I have to say it again, leveraging our UNCF relationship for upward mobility.